Yeah, I'm back. And it's always a freestyle because I'm just living, and I'm just living. You know what I mean? But I'm in and on my purpose. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I deal with what I got to deal with, and that's just what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Uh, you know, I myself go through a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? And inside of that, I try to communicate, you know, let's say how I'm navigating through, this world and just doing what I got to do, not being overtaken by the evil. There's so many different things that you can possibly speak on, but I think the world, I myself too included, while I'm in the world, right? What we need is the basics, foundations of everything, the basic foundations of having good character. Let's speak about that. You know, I'm a highly conscious person. You know what I'm saying? And I've always been conscious because even from the religious perspective, when I was like an ultra religious person, um, I understood, or we understood, and were taught that religious faith is based on God consciousness, right? So people that believe in God, God consciousness, being conscious of God, and things of that nature. But the more that you learn, the more that you live and you learn, you just start understanding other things. Like how things religiously work in a social dynamic, and how we've been affected positively and negatively through religion, through different groups, through different practices, through different mindset training or brainwashing that we've experienced throughout the years, whether it be a children, young adults, whatever, up to now. I'm like a older young guy, right? Okay, but I've learned. But what I'm saying, I'm gonna talk about a positive that I've learned from religion, right? Okay, and let's say the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was sent to the people, and this is his statement, right? He in well, whatever. This is what was taught in the tradition that him, he was sent to perfect the noble character traits. So what I'm just saying is, this is just an aspect of Islam that is very, very valuable to me. It's very, very valuable to the world because, and I ain't talking about nobody saying people should be Muslims. Well, no, I'm just saying this because you have Muhammad, peace be upon him, Jesus, peace be upon him, Buddha, peace be upon him, all of these different men who have lived, and they have affected the world in a positive way, whether you believe in what they believed in or not. I mean, this is not what I'm talking about. But everybody who I just mentioned has benefited the world positively. So I'm just saying something that I knew or know about Muhammad, peace be upon him, is that he was sent to perfect the noble character traits. So what I'm saying is we should do our best. Excuse me. We should do our best to perfect all noble character traits in this world. Whether it's what you think a noble character trait coming from Muhammad, peace be upon him, from Jesus, peace be upon him, from Moses, peace be upon him, from Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Noble Drew Ali, whoever you think is a noble person who came with some type form of admonishment or example for the people to live by, perfect the noble character traits. There's nothing wrong with that. It has nothing to do with really like with belief and things of that nature. Do the best you can to be the best person and the most noblest person that you possibly could be. And the world will start correcting and cleaning itself. Be an honest person. Stop telling lies. Do the best you can to do square business and do good dealings. Keep your word. Um, wash up every day if you can. You know what I mean? and give people a good word, a good smile, a good greeting. These things are very, very good for society. And on and on and on and on. The people who care about it are going to be about it. And you know, a lot of us we get frustrated. Well, I get frustrated. I ain't gonna say a lot of us. I'm just saying I get frustrated, but I know that this is all part of the game. You know what I'm saying? It's all part of the like the hustle, as they say. If you're trying to make change in the world, then it's gonna take work. You gotta change yourself though too. But guess what? Everything start with me. Everything gonna start with yourself. Your world will get better when you start working on yourself. Um, and even some of the dumb stuff that you got to deal with is just a test to see if you're really about, right? About what you say you're about. Um, if you feel as though like you don't really understand what having good character is, then be in the process of trying to learn it. Learn what having good character is. And then if it's hard for you to do certain things because you're not used to doing it, then at least desire it in your heart to be that way. And the reason why I say that because I always wanted to be good. I did. I always wanted to be good. Even though I had to be a certain way in certain environments, I had to be a certain way in order for me to not be victimized and things of that nature. I didn't really want to be that way. I just did that because so I wouldn't become the food for, you know what I mean, the people that were in that environment with me. So I'm just saying, want to do the right thing. At least want to do it. Eventually, you'll be given the opportunity to be able to do something good for yourself and for your world. And on that, God willing, inshallah, I'll see y'all soon. Peace.